Hey, what's up, traders? First day back on the live account on CMEG. As you can see over here, we had two trades, IEA and ON. Let's get to it. And look at rad things going. No shares there, so we're going to go back to ON. Now, we were watching ON here, waiting for this thing to hopefully get up towards 22, but she doesn't seem to want to do it. So we're just going to put 50 shares in the box and take half of a starter here. Just based on if she does want to go up to 22, we can add those other 50 looking for that to be our official starter position. But if not, then we'll most likely end up just taking a small position. All right there. I was watching the time and sales. As you could see, it kind of jumped down 3 cents with minimal pressure. So it seemed like a good time to jump in based on the fact that it could have had a lot more selling pressure come in. Did not. So if this wants to continue up to 22, we'll look to add up there. But if not, we're just going to look for this thing to get under VWAP. All right, so this thing's trying to stay under 60 for like the 5th time. Doesn't want to do it. We're just going to go ahead and take it there. So we're watching IEA here, looking for this 3 pop. And there it is. We're going to see if it's got a little bit more, because just this 3 pop here is not enough for us to be interested. Not after it had that little pullback down there in the 80s. All right, here we go. We'd be looking for at least like 315. All right, she's stalling here. We're going to start there. Man, horrible fill. 307. Looked like it was up in like over 310 at least, but I did see it jump down when we hit the button. This actually feels like it wants to run a little bit more. Probably look to get an add up in the 350 area if we're going to add. We'd like to see it happen all nice and quick. Just kind of watching it here. Still kind of struggling in the same 315 area, so we'll see. All right, no, she's getting through. Okay, here we go. See if we can get a nice quick pop up there towards 350. She's kind of struggling here, 25. We at least want this over 30 if we're going to look to add, see what she does there. Okay, we're over 30. Look at all these shares coming through. Can't get over 33, 33, 34. And we're going to add here. What do we get? We got, man, does that say 26? It looks like 28. I definitely thought I saw 30 there. It's all right. Now we would be looking for if she can make a quick move. Still, if she wants to go higher up through 350, we'd be looking to take our final add there of 200 shares. Looking for this thing to kind of top out, or not top out, but do a little bit of a $0.50 break and then fall back down. It's looking like she doesn't want to. She's kind of getting shoved down here. With this being a little bit of a lower float, it says 19 mil in the scanner. Probably gonna just try to reduce my risk on this one. So if we can get down towards our average, we'll look to take our half off just in case she does want to make that run up towards 350. There we go. Let's see if we can get back down there. Hit the button a little too late. I was hoping it would give us a nice little push down towards 310, but when I hit it, it jumped up on us. Got 321 there for half our shares. Let's see if we can continue down here. See if we can get down into the single digits. People tend to get a little scared when they see the single digits. Hopefully when they see those single digits, we can get right down there to 3, which is what we'd be looking for. Here we go. Come on, baby. 312, 310. There we go. Single digits. Look at all the selling pressure coming in. She's getting bought up here. Let's see if we can hold this 310. Got back over. Not a huge fan of how we saw the single digits the way that we did. And she decided to get back up over 310. Okay, we're trying it again. There's not going to be as much selling pressure here this time, though. most of the time the psychology behind, you start seeing them single digits, everyone's like, crap, this thing's going back to 3 when they see the single digits, so everyone starts selling. That's why we saw that big selling pressure there on time and sales. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to get down there. We're going to try to be patient. We're looking for this thing to get down back towards VWAP. Let's see if we can get back down into the single digits and see how she reacts. Here we go, 310. Just doesn't want to. Keeps getting bought up. Probably going to look to reduce here then, if we can get under and see what she does under that 310 mark again. If we can hold, obviously we're going to try to hold our shares as long as we can. If she gets under 310 again and then comes back up, we're going to probably look to get out. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Right down to 3. Lots of selling pressure. Need the break. If we can get through 3, we'll probably go right down to VWAP and look to take it all. She just does not want to get there. Just not yet. Not yet. All right, we're going to see what she does at 310. Stick to our plan. If she wants to get over 310, we're going to go ahead and take half. There it is. Just kind of making sure she's staying there. She just does not want to be below 310, it seems. Trying to have faith in the chart. We're going to take our half there, just looking like she wants to go over. She keeps getting bought up. There it is. So we're going to hold these 50. We're either going to stop out high a day or we're going to look for these to get down under 3 and under VWAP and see what we can do from there. All right. So she keeps trying this 275 area, but she doesn't seem to want to get, she doesn't want to get under the 75 area. So we're going to take it off. We got 276 there, and we're just going to be happy with that. All right, traders. So as you can see, that was my trades on ON and IEA. We're going to go ahead and start with ON here. This thing popped right out of the gate, and we were really looking for this thing to kind of get up towards 22. We actually left and looked at another stock. I believe it was RAD. Didn't have shares on that, so we came back to this one, and we were just kind of watching it, and she, right around that 2080 area, she just didn't want to go. So we decided to jump in when we saw some weakness coming in, and sure enough, she decided to drop down. And the only disadvantage of taking half of our starter position here was we didn't even get a chance to take half of our position as she was coming down, looking for this to do exactly what it did. And unfortunately, we missed a ton of this move, and it was a pretty clean move at that. So it's hard to hold on to shares when it's really just a single entry, single exit, because you're kind of guessing when this thing might bounce up. And when it does bounce, you don't know if it's going to be a little bounce like this and then continue down, or if it's going to go high a day and continue. So that's why, it's nice to have, the extra shares so that you can take half your position and kind of look for this bigger move, which is actually what we ended up doing in IEA. We took our starter as we felt a little bit of a top here on the 3 break, and she decided to keep going. We felt the top again. And both times we did feel the top. She did shoot back down when we got in. However, she decided to kind of gather herself and make another run. This happened really fast as she tried to break high a day and go up towards 350. We were looking for that 350 pop to get an add of 200 shares. These were both 100 share blocks. And we were, unfortunately, just didn't like the way that this thing was acting. It kind of felt like it was being held up a bit. So as it came back down towards our average, we decided to take half our position, which was 100 shares. She came back down a little bit more. We decided to take half of the 100, so we had 50 shares left, and we decided to just let it go. We were either going to stop out high a day, or we were just going to let this go until we felt like she was kind of bottoming out. And sure enough, she decided to keep going, went down to VWAP, got that 3 break, went straight through VWAP, and she decided to kind of have a little bit of a breather and decided to give us a little bit more. And right around the 75 area, she decided that she was just kind of done falling. And as you can see, we timed that one pretty good because she hasn't come down to those levels again, at least not yet, for since then. So that was my 2 trades. Pretty happy. We took smaller size. It was our first day back. Also, I think the commissions are wrong on this because it still charged me the $295. I actually already contacted CMEG, and they were telling me that it might not post until everything is processed overnight. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a daily common theme where it says I'm being charged $295, but I'm actually not. We'll follow up with this tomorrow. But 7 total tickets. If we want to do the rough math, they were all 50 cents if it was on lampposts, so it should only be $3.50 in commissions, plus the ECNs, which will end up being like 2 cents. Yeah, because it's 0.0025 times the 7, so that won't be too much to add. So hopefully this number will actually be closer to like $25. Isn't a big day, but hey, it's a green day. It's our first day back. We took a little bit smaller share size on the ticker ON, just because we wanted it to keep running. And again, we kind of cut it in half anyway. Just, first day back, wanted to kind of get our feet wet, make sure our emotions were still in check. And on IEA, I knew it was a little bit of a lower float, so that was kind of why I did that. Sorry, my father is messaging me. But that's all I got for you guys. So if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. Like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Always appreciate the support. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.